Oh my goodness, evade your eyes. Don't see that. Kevin in YouTube, Kevin EDF did not just die there. Anyway, welcome back to my challenge run where I'm trying to beat the whole game on Inferno Solo Online with limits. And we're going to try and knock out mission 88 here because this is a tough mission and I was practicing it on the side. For weapons, I have the shotgun, the plasma shotgun, and I have the homing grenade, and I have the energy tank that gives you 200% firing speed, the one that gives you over 3,000 energy, so I can't fly. So first thing you want to do is grab the troll squad, and they believe me, they're going to earn that name because they are going to jump in front of you, they're going to fly in front of you, they're going to land in front of you, they're going to try and kill you with your own shotgun as much as they can, possibly can. So that's our number one enemy, number one boss in this mission is the NPCs. But I do grab them all because I need them. And I'm going to go up here, throw my homing grenade, and I'm going to fire my shotgun on the two holes on the nest because I'm able to kill quite a few of them that come out of there right at the start here. And then we're going to stay here in the middle, and we're going to defend here for a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do is, as soon as my grenade is up, I'm going to make sure to throw it, and then just go to shotgunning. Pretty much, there's going to be phases of the wasps that spawn of the hive every so often. So I'm just going to watch for that, and as soon as they spawn, I'm just going to do one quick shot on the top hole, one quick shot on the bottom one quick on the top, and one click on the bottom, and that'll kill most of those. And then the other two holes behind, you know, the homing grenade will take care of them. Originally, I went with the Mirage and the shotgun, but the problem was with the Mirage was I was running out of energy too much. So at least the homing grenade is going to clean up the small enemies, the 5 or 6 that are left over, and with the shotgun, I'm going to try and kill the majority of them myself. So the first thing right here is, the first phase is, I'm going to do enough damage to the hive to where it's going to fall over a little bit. And when that happens, there's going to be a bunch of reds that spawn out of the top hole, the top right hole. So as long as you're ready with the shotgun, it's fine. So I'm just going to try and heal up the guys, gather them around, and then I'm just going to do enough damage to the hive to where it falls over. I'm not too worried about my energy yet. I'm just going to, here's the part where it fell over. So there's a bunch of reds that come out of that top right hole. So I'm just going to kill them all. As you can see, they just pour out of there, which is pretty crazy. But there is some in the back that I'll have to kill. So once I kill the front wasp, I'm not going to shoot the hive anymore because I want to make sure my energy is full for the next phase, because the next phase is a queen behind you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to heal up my guys, make sure they're full, and then I'm going to get my energy to max pretty much, and then I'm going to try and wait for the next set of enemies spawn out of the hive right there, as I see right there. So I shoot one bottom, one top, one bottom, one top, and now I'm going to do as much damage as I can to the hive until the queen comes, because that way there's like a, I'm trying to do it so that the enemies behind me, I'm not going to worry about them while I'm attacking the queen, because I don't want more enemies to come out of the hive anytime soon. So now I throw my other grenade as soon as I can, and I can actually shoot some of these wasps that come in with the shotgun as they come in, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm trying to get the queen. So I'll kill a few of these to keep my energy high, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the queen. So once she's a little, I'm going to stand by the tanks too, in front of the tanks. So once she gets right about there, I can damage her. So once I can damage her, I almost died right there from the troll squad. Once I damage her, I'm just going to do the quick charge, where I'm just charge as fast as I can and shoot as fast as I can, and just kind of machine gun her to death. It's going to keep her stunned, and it's going to eventually kill her. I'm not going to be able to kill her completely. I'm going to have to slow down towards the end, but I'm going to make sure I don't overheat is the main thing, because you don't recharge your special grenade in the background if you overheat. So I killed that queen. Now I have to clean up all these enemies behind me, but it's fine because I'm going to search for health and clean up and heal up my guys here, because they're able to survive there for a little bit by themselves. But I do want to make sure that I heal them up as much as I can, get as many healing packs as I can for them, because we want to use them for the next phase, of course. So I'm going to heal them up as much as I can here, and I'm going to, they look pretty good actually, and the tanks are still pretty good too because the queen didn't do anything. So now the next phase. The next phase is I'm going to do enough damage to the hive to where it falls over again, and this time the bottom left is going to spawn a bunch of red wasps. So I'm going to get ready for that. So I'm just going to get my energy back up, throw my grenade. Looks like I forgot to throw my grenade. Alright, there we go. Get my energy up a little bit here for the next phase, and start fighting the hive again. So right now you can breathe pretty much. The time right now where you can, once you recover from the big phases, you can kind of breathe a little bit as long as you keep your eye on the two front spawns. You can kill them right away. But I still don't want to take too much time because the NPCs are getting chipped away, which I don't want them to die. So once again, trying to dodge the troll squad there again. I'm telling you, these guys love to stay 5 meters or less away from you at all times. And it's actually more dangerous to try and get away from the wing divers, I found, because they will actually fly in the air and hop in front of you because they're trying to catch you. So it's better to almost stay a little closer to them just to be a little safer. But anyway, so now my energy is going up higher here. And I'm going to... okay, the hive just fell over, so now there's going to be a bunch of red wasps in the bottom left. So I'm going to focus on that now with my shotgun. I do have enough time because pieces fall off the hive, but they're out of the way by the time the red wasps come out. So here we go. Throw my grenade, and there comes a bunch on the bottom left. There's pouring out. And they're also going to pour out in the, looks like the top right as well, but I can't reach that, of course. So I'm just going to, once I kill those in the bottom, I'm going to do my best to not attack the hive again, because I want to just kill all the enemies that already spawned. There's no point in pushing the phase if I don't kill the enemies that spawn. So I'm going to kill all the red ones, of course, as soon as possible. And then recover, heal up the guys to full again, and then I can continue on. So here we go, not too bad. Took out most of the enemies here. Throw my grenade, and then go back to the healing to heal up my guys. And once again, they're doing pretty well here. There's a bunch of them left, and there's a bunch of NPCs, a bunch of the tanks as well, which is nice. So I can't tell you how many times I came close to beating this mission and then died. Came close to beating this mission and then died. I'll explain what happened later, but it's a pretty nasty phase at the end as well. I mean, I knew about that phase, but there's another phase too, which I'll talk about. But anyway, so I'm going to heal my guys up. They look pretty good. So now I'm going to go back to... now I'm going to get behind the tanks and behind the Bagulta, because the next phase is the anchors. There's going to be 2 anchors. Now, the anchors aren't that bad. They look worse than they are, because what they do is they spawn a bunch of enemies at the start, but then there's a big pause before they spawn again. So you can either do 2 things. You can either focus on the enemies that come out of them, or you can focus on the pillar. I should have focused on the enemies that came out of them, but this time I just chose to focus on the pillar, which, like I said, it's not a huge deal because they're not going to spawn again anytime soon. So I don't know. It's up to you as far as what you choose to do. But I killed the left pillar here. Now I'm going to back away slowly and try and kill the right pillar as well. And then, of course, killing enemies that are, because the problem is red ants spawned out of these pillars, and for some reason the NPCs are so bad at red ants. They cannot seem to kill them, and they always get bitten and they don't fight. So it makes it really tough. So it's almost better to actually fight the enemies that come out of there first and then go to the pillar. So but anyway, yeah, because the problem is I have a shotgun, so right there I could have killed myself, and believe me, I killed myself many times on this mission before I beat it. But the problem is a shotgun. I can't really help the NPCs out too well when they're being attacked, because I'll just kill the NPCs with my shotgun. So I just decide to walk back and try and kill the pillar. But ideally, I said I'd probably kill the red ants in front at the beginning to help out the NPCs, but we're still fine. We got a big group, so we're okay. Throw my grenade as soon as I can. And there we go, kill the second pillar. Now, I'm not going to fight the hive. I'm going to try and clean up the enemies, and I'm going to try and heal up my NPCs again, because they are so important. And it's kind of nice that now that all classes can heal NPCs instead of just the rangers, so that is kind of convenient. But anyway, so we have a bunch of our troll squad still left over. That's good. Believe me, like every thought in my head when I'm playing this mission, trying to get this mission beat, is, are they going to jump in front of me now? Are they going to jump in front of me now? I can't tell you how many times I killed myself on this mission with the shotgun when things get hectic, because it's hard to see sometimes what's going to come in. Okay, so now, next phase. Next phase is a bunch of reds that come out. We're going to attack the hive again and be ready for that. I believe there's a bunch of red wasps that come out next. After that, though, there's going to be a queen in front of you and a bunch of wasps surrounding you 360 degrees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go far back, because there's no queen behind me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the NPCs back with me and trigger the next phase where the queen comes in. And once I do that, I'm going to be far away from the hive, because the wasps that spawn on the hive will not see you if you're not attacking near them. So by me backing away from the hive after the next phase comes, all I have to do is deal with the enemies that initially saw me from the hive, and then also the enemies that spawned in with the queen. So now that it's fallen over, that means the next couple hits, the queen's going to be coming out. So I'm going to attack the hive a couple times, wait till I see the enemies spawn on the map here, as they just did. Now I'm going to run away and fight behind us. I'm going to fight in that valley down there. And like I said, as long as I don't attack near the hive, no more enemies will spawn on that hive, will come after me. It's just this initial wave. So it's a pretty bad wave, but you do have time because the queen doesn't get to you very fast. She takes time to get to you. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to be focusing on killing the small ones for the NPCs to help them out and keep them moving. By moving backwards, they're going to keep walking so they get hit less as well. And then I'm going to keep an eye out for the queen and then just kill the queen. The queen is not really a threat with the shotgun because I can stun her pretty easily with the shotgun. So most of the wasps are dead now, so I'm just gonna keep my eye out for the queen. There she is. Now I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna try and stun the queen now and throw my grenade as soon as I can to keep the little, because it cleans up all the little ones, which is perfect. Because with the Mirage, it's annoying to like kill, like say there's 4 or 5 of them above you, and you have to fight like the queen or something. You can't take time to turn around and try and fight those 5 while you're trying to take care of a big target, whereas this homing grenade will do that. So it's better, even though the homing grenade isn't as good as the Mirage, it's good enough to where you can use your shotgun to help the homing grenade out and focus on the priority targets. Since I only have 1 person on this mission, you know, if I had 2 people, it's no big deal. But having just 1 person, you have to multitask, and it's a lot easier with the homing grenade and shotgun combo. Alright, now I'm feeling pretty good. Although I did get to this phase before and I died. The reason is because I was like, you know, this is it. I'm excited. I can't believe I beat it. So I go up to the hive, throw my grenade up, heal my guys up, throw my grenade, start attacking the hive, and little do I know, there's 1 more phase of reds, and they just absolutely obliterate me. Because the reason is because there's enemies on the hive right now, but by me attacking the hive and trying to rush the last part just to get it over with, I had all those enemies on the hive in addition to the enemies that spawned for the last phase of the reds. So I had a bunch of reds too, so I just couldn't recover. So yeah, it's not over even though it's over. So the toughest part is over, but this part is still rough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attack the hive once after I heal up my guys here. Attack the hive once, pull the enemies to me, kill them, don't shoot the hive again, and then trigger the last phase. So I'm going to wait for these rangers to get over here because I want to make sure that the rangers are in front of me so that I can backpedal behind them and help them out. Because it's easier for me to be behind the NPCs and fight than to be in front of them and protect them. So this is good. We got Blanche here. She's still alive. That's nice. We got Rufus. We got Bustamante. And we have Dolores here as well. That's nice. So we're going to see if we can get them home alive. Alright, so once these guys decide to crawl over here, and they start pointing at the hive, being surprised it's a hive, even though we've been fighting it for 20 minutes. And here we go. I'm going to pull the phase, throw my grenade, and I'm just going to try and defend and not attack the hive as best as I can. Because there is a lot of enemies on this hive right here. I think partly was because some of them get stuck in there, and so therefore they stop pursuing me, and so a bunch of them kind of increased on there, so gotta kill them first. So like even right now I only have what, 5 NPCs or something like that, 5 or 6. It's pretty intimidating because, you know, 1 red wasp could probably 1-shot me or 2-shot me, and I can 1-shot myself at all times, so that alone is just nerve-ending. But okay, we survived it. Now I'm going to now there should be a lot less enemies on the hive, which there is, but there's still 1 more nasty phase. So we're going to take care of that. So I'm going to heal up my guys the best I can. Throw my homing grenade, and I'm just going to start attacking the hive now. And take it a little bit slow. But the hive is going to fall over 1 more time before it dies. I don't think I could rush the hive and kill it fast enough, because it's just, I don't have enough damage. Okay, so I'm going to... Now the bottom left is where the next set of enemies pour out, I believe. Actually, no, I don't know. Let's take a look together. I don't remember where the red come out. I'm gonna get closer to the hive because I want to make sure I'm near the hive to kill the reds or whatever comes out. I want to say it's, I don't know, I don't remember actually, bottom or top. But it's pretty obvious, you know, once you see the hive shift and then you see a bunch of enemies pour out. I'm being a little cautious here because I can't tell you how many times I got to this phase and died. Okay, there we go. Oh no, not yet. Okay, yeah, there's it's right side. It's right side they pour out last. So it's top right, bottom left, and then right is the last phase where there's a bunch of reds. Alright, now I'm going to backpedal and hopefully survive this big wave. As you can see, there's quite a few actually that come out at the last phase. It's like, it's such a cold-blooded thing to do because you survived the queen behind you, you survived 2 anchors dropping in front of you, you survived being surrounded, and then another queen in front of you, and then on top of that, as if they want this mission to be harder, at the end, they spawn a whole bunch of reds. And it's just a very tough mission. But it was fun. It was fun trying to get this to work. So, throwing my grenade, things are looking good here. I'm keeping it out for health. I'm like super terrified to shoot my shotgun now because it's like, man, if I get one shot now, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Look at that girl. She just wants me to shoot her. I don't understand her. Okay. Ooh, don't want to shoot him. One thing nice they did about this game, because of all the particle effects, the particles and the pieces that fall off, you usually don't shoot yourself. You can't really kill yourself off of those particles. They become like, you know, where you can clip through them, so there's no worry. So I was kind of concerned about all the particles flying. You'd be killing yourself a lot, but no, it's not as bad as it looks. It's about the same as 4.1. It feels the same. Alright, so now I'm thinking, you know, this is good. This is probably the end, maybe, who knows. There might be one more phase, I don't know. Maybe if you play solo online, they'll do another phase just to say, yeah, right, you're not playing solo online. So, but turns out, yeah, this is the end. I do wind up beating it, so. But yeah, it was pretty exciting. I tried Air Raider, I tried Fencer, I tried Ranger. Ranger, I didn't have much hope, but I tried Wing Diver, and Wing Diver seemed to be the most consistent. Fencer, my goodness. Fencer is tough because even if you took missiles, went far away from the mountain, and then just shot your heavy cannons at the hive, and then when the wasps get close, you defend and fight a little bit, and then reset. The problem is you don't get enough healing drops, and they just chip away at you so much. Missiles cannot keep up with these enemies. There's no way. Even if you try and protect the NPCs with missiles, you're not going to be able to do it. At least solo online with the 4x difficulty. Your weapons aren't strong enough. So I think Wing Diver is honestly your only bet. Maybe Air Raider, but I think Air Raider struggles in a lot of ways with the wasps, so I'm not sure it would be possible. But yeah, now this is it. There's just a few enemies stuck in the hive. So I'm just going to collect some weapons, might as well, since I have a chance, since I have to wait for this hive to despawn. And wait for all the scavenger birds to eat them. But I'm going to keep throwing my gun. I'm not going to shoot my shotgun. I resolved I'm not going to shoot my shotgun even once at this far in the phase. I'm just going to let the homing grenade kill him because I'm not dying right now. But yeah, that's it. So another hard mission bites the dust. And I'm going to keep working on this challenge phase. Like I said, I'm going to try and go in a row, but if something is hard and I'm practicing on the side and I beat it, I'm going to go ahead and upload it because it's you know, the commentary is fresh in my head, and plus I'm kind of happy about being able to beat this. I'm pretty excited about it. So once again, thanks a lot for watching, and hope you continue with me on this journey of beating the whole game, online solo Inferno with limits. And remember, EDF doesn't leave a man behind, ever. As you can see, I saved these two guys, Rufus and Bustamante, and I saved Blanche and Dolores. So, also, if you'd like to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing, as it does make a big difference. Thank you.